size, right? In this first grid, I don't think we have any control. How far does the map go? It is still pretty deep. We don't have any control over the breakdown of residential and commercial and industrial. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I like the way that's laid out. I guess we don't have much space to the left of us, do we? Which is fine. We'll just kind of have, maybe get 2 districts in here, or maybe just wait and do 1 large district just to the left. Hungary will be made glorious again. Lots of forest and rocks, yes. Me, capital, please. Crusader, I will allow you to be our first one. I know it means a lot to you, and that's fine with me. Alright. So it does not give us the option. Just making sure that was still true. We have to place a city hall somewhere. And it makes sense to me to have it in the business district, but I think it's okay if it's potentially close to residential, although it doesn't give any bonuses, right? So we might want something that gives bonuses. So we'll put it up there. Okay, proposed district. Lenin moves to Kaiserslautern. Kaiserslautern. Alright. I do want to use personal funds. Oh, you have to. That's right. Your first one, you have to use personal funds. Alright, so we are up and running. Up and coming district administrator. And we are still paused. Is there anything else we need to do before we unpause the game? I guess we need to go to cloud and start research. Okay, there's our party. I don't think, so we could increase taxes a little bit. 10% is how it starts. There are no edicts available because we haven't researched anything. If we want to propose taxes, we go here. Let's go to 12%. We go to 13 on business, right? I think this will pass. We need to get some, so we have start with 4 goodwill. Let's ask for, it's early, let's ask for help from the party chairman. Ooh, that helped tremendously. We have 4 goodwill. We'll do plead. We just need to get a little bit. There we go. We just need to get, yeah. No, that's good. Now it'll pass. Who's friendly with you? The friendliest is going to be the Free Democratic Party. Because we're the working class, I guess, right? And there are 26 council members, only 7 for the National Party, which I think in early game can grow a little bit. But then the Physiocratic Party, at least in my experience, ends up being the biggest party for quite a while. It starts off pretty even, but this will, I believe, this will dominate. Okay. We go back to city view. Let's actually go to figure out what we're going to research first. To get some early edicts, safety authorities is what we did last time. I don't really see doing anything else other than the consideration for gas infrastructure, but we're not going to be using that early anyway, so let's do this because it can impact our budget, which early on seems to be so important. So we're going to start researching that first. And other than that, I don't think there's anything else we need to do right this minute. We just let our city grow a little bit. Alright, let's unpause the game. And let's see how we go. Sounds like modern times. Thermodynamics can help with the economy. Is that right? Thermodynamics can help with the economy. Oh, because of the clothing store? And increase sales in certain industries? Okay, we'll research that second. We'll research that second. That's a good call. We probably should have prioritized that, but we've already started. We're already a fourth of the way done. No, we're not. We're fourth of the way done with modify taxes vote. Let's check in on that vote and make sure things are still looking okay. It is so close. Let's plead here. Okay. Hopefully that will guarantee it. It's important that we get that. Preventing the Spanish flu, yo. We like to prevent the Spanish flu. It feels like early in this game you kind of just have to sit back. I imagine, and I could be wrong, but I imagine the mistakes you can make is trying to do too much early on. We're ready to vote here. And again, I think it's going to go our way, but it's a little close. Free Democratic Party supports right-wing policies, by the way. Is that right? Free Democratic Party supports right-wing policies. Oh, that is true. I still don't understand, like, so right-wing versus left-wing, conservative versus liberal. You can be a left-wing conservative. What would that look like? Or a right-wing liberal? What would that look like? Like, again, it's hard for me not to see through the paradigm of our own modern politics, but I need to understand that better. Okay, so it did pass. Not that close. A little close, not too close. Crusader says my stupid computer. Alright, so the key here is going to be, as things continue to fill out in this district, letting it fill out, but then also going ahead and expanding when we feel comfortable, right? Whether we get more personal funds and do that, or use the city's money. As much personal funds as I can use, I think is advantageous for all, right? Industrial demand is high. We've got a lot of industry back here, but the demand is still high. So the next district we build looks like we'll have a lot of industrial needs. Safety authority. Okay. What do we want to focus on? Last time we focused on clinics. One thing I'm not crazy about is just, other than just trying to kind of think through it, it doesn't really talk to you about, like, okay, if you focus on this, this is what that means. Or maybe it's obvious, you know, if you focus on police, you're going to get a little more security presence. If you focus on fire, it's going to be a little more, safety? Still kind of security, right? Or maybe it's, I don't know, clinics would be more health. Okay, I can go with fire department. We don't want our young district to burn down. Okay, bonus to security, but it does cost a little more money. Since factories tend to get torched easier. I tell you, wouldn't that just wreck you at this point in the game, and just an early fire that takes out your industry? Safety authorities has almost been fully researched. Then we'll start doing some edicts. Maybe we should pass some industry safety regulations. Maybe so.
Safety doesn't happen by accident.
Okay, so I'm pretty familiar with this because this is the first one we did last time. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at that. We will go with thermodynamics next. See if we can't give a little boost to our economy, since we know it's going to be a while before we want to spend too much money on gas infrastructure. The stream is choppy for you. Yeah. I'm really sorry about that. All right, so Physiocratic Party wins the election. Democratic Party came second with 31% support, so it was very close. And thermodynamics is being researched now, so this is when we can start looking at edicts. Available edicts. Create an industry district. Yeah, should I do that first? Let's get an edict on the board, and then we'll go check out the next district as well. We almost have enough that we could cover a pretty good size district with our own personal funds, which is kind of what I was thinking, but I can't change my quality. Pass safety authorities. Bonus to health. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're still sitting okay financially, so we can do that. Let's see how it's looking though. The Free Democratic Party is way against it. That's the only people we need to work on. We've got 4 goodwill, so we'll just do but they only have 19 council members. Let's just plead with them. I really want to fix this issue. Okay, that helped. Hopefully that'll be enough to bring us overboard. We'll check back in a minute. Alright, let's look at this create a district opportunity here and see what that might look like. If we don't add anything to it, we could Industrial Revolution. We may be able to pay for this with our own personal funds. Just depends on how expensive we make it. We're not going to be able to if we add a grammar school though. Maybe we should get the city to pay for it. We're not going to add a clinic at this time. Oh, wait. Can we not? It's like the smallest we can do. It's not letting us change this yet. If you can read this, say it out on Elite Stream. It's MDogs. I know that my computer finally got caught up. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. So why is it not allowing me to? It's not allowing me to choose. Custom zoning comes later, but it's got to come pretty quick because you can set, so it's this one, it's Telegraph. Telegraph. How far are we? We're only a quarter of the way in. But I don't really want to wait till then to start the next district, you know? So that's okay. We'll just have We are going to put it like over here. Actually, let's put it up here. We're going to see if we can get this through. So we don't even have the prestige built up to be able to do a quickened vote. Everybody is supportive. Like, this isn't going to be a problem. And I think, again, when your budget is healthy, people are a lot more supportive of things. What if we add a clinic? No, because that's going to be expensive too. I mean, it is so heavy. Holy cow. It's not even going to be close. At least we get some more industry. I can finally see now that I clean my glasses. Alright. Yeah, I already feel better about this city we're building than I did the last one. Fight in the council. Alright, we're just going to condemn violence in the council room again. Or in the council. Goodwill measure. Okay. We can speed this up a little bit as we're just waiting for votes to happen here. We're going to have a new district and okay. Let's go for new district first. Begin voting. The chancellors, huh? I've never seen a 56-5 before. This one will be closer, but it'll still be overwhelming, right? So we've gotten a couple things through here. Safety authorities and the new district. Decree becomes reality. And let's check this out. What can you do from this screen? You can modify district. Oh yeah, this is how you would add something, which we don't want to do. That's why we put the grammar school over here, so that it would still benefit this district some as well. Okay, everything is going good. Thermodynamics. Ascetic? What is that? Is that like... suggesting the practice of severe self-discipline and abstination from all forms of indulgence, typically for religious reasons. Imperial would be like more royal, or we could do more of a national with the swirly. So you're going to stay as an independent and be a moderate. I think I probably will tend to govern more moderately. We'll see. Okay, Swarelian. Do these have any kind of impact? I guess they do, because they give us like national. Interesting. It increases the likelihood of... Oh! Okay, so because people are seeing that influence, they are more likely to vote that way? That's so interesting. It's kind of like marketing in the 1800s. It's really fascinating. Okay. So you can endorse service. It only is it a one-time cost 10K? I think it does. That seems like really reasonable and cheap. I'm assuming that price goes up pretty... You can relocate. Don't want to do that. The Emperor better not realize you're inspiring revolutions. True indeed. Let's just check the monthly budget here. We're doing great. Doing great. And that really did, I mean, if anything, we've got a higher residential demand right now. So, I mean, even though it was a pretty balanced district we built, it kind of worked out good. I like it. The economy is booming. Personal funds are building up again as well. I think the next district I'll pay for out of pocket just to help the city out a little bit. Probably by the time we build the next district, though, we're going to start having decisions on, like, do we put gas lights, you know, gas infrastructure, lighting? I mean, what are we going to, you know, we're going to start spending money soon, so we need to enjoy this while it lasts, building up our budget a little bit. Still some industrial demand, some residential demand.
Slight and very short experiment. We may understand and
Let's go to the progress crowd and let's choose whatever lets us set. Yeah, so we're going to go telegraph next. Pass licensing. Where is licensing? We're going for telegraph next. Let's go to city council. We need to look at our edicts. A beanie. I'll show you what a beanie is. If it wasn't so hot today, like the temperature, it almost feels like summertime and it's dead of winter. So I can't wear my beanie because I'll start sweating and pass out on stream. Let's look at our edicts. Yes, Jack, I agree with you. It's time to start doing some licensing. So looks like the alcohol licensing gives us the biggest boost in our economy, so we're going to propose that first. And I want to make sure it passes, so we'll look at the Free Democratic Party, see what we can get them to do. If you get a blue lab coat and a red bow tie, you'll look like Bill Nye. Okay. How much goodwill? We only have 4. We're just going to use a little bit of goodwill. We just need to move them a little bit, right? We just need to get them into the swing vote area. City really needs it. Now they're in swing vote. How many votes is that? That's only 5 council members. But if we can get them full approval, those 5 votes could make the difference. And we have 5 goodwill. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, I think we've got it now. I am tempted to... I wonder if there's ever more than 3 parties. It seems like there will be, right? I'm really tempted to... Let's wait. Let's don't do another edict yet. Again, I think the only mistake you can make at this point with how we're doing right now is trying to do too much. But we will probably roll right into tobacco licensing, and maybe even start the process before this finishes, or maybe as we're about to vote for it. The golden future, a boom that shall never end. Economic boom is simple. Alright. Let's do it. Teddy's Bull Moose Party. Can you create your own party? That would be fascinating. There are still 21 undecided votes, but we already have such a lead. We don't even need that many of them to go our way to get it. Some people cheer, some people are like, what? That's not what I voted for. Sales demand and income added to city funds. Let's go tobacco licensing. We're already in favor for it. We have 3 and 4. They are so in favor. Alright, we're just going to do... Like, we don't need much, right? In fact, let's just wait. Let's just give it some time and make sure it's going our way. We won't even spend... Bill Nye's Amazing Thing in my school grade because it makes the whole class period. It makes me happy. Progressive reforms. Strange gift. What happens if you keep the llama? I'm going to give it to local farmer again, though. That seemed like a good move last time. Alright. They're about a quarter of the way there now. Let's check in on the boats. It is so close. It is really a little closer than I'm... That's only 5 members. We have to go to this. Let's just plead. See if we can get a few. There we go. That should do it. Hey, El Presidente. Saying, and yeah, you're right. The El Presidente would have kept the llama, right? That's what would have happened. We're up to 300k on our personal fund. Animosity in the council. Ooh, after a Free Democratic Party's councilor sex scandal was revealed, the physiocrats relationship with them has soured. You can't have a sex scandal. We're gonna have to publicly ridicule. I don't know. Llama is a reference to Tropico. And now the backstage infighting is happening. Yep. Received a service bonus. Okay, tobacco's gonna hopefully pass. Oh yeah, we're killing it. We are killing it. We're oh, we don't have much demand though. So building another district might not be the best thing to do right this second. Okay, it passed. So you're saying work safety. What is that going to do for us? Increases security, which we need. And then sales demand. We're going to have to bring them up a little bit. They are so against. We've got a total of 42 that are almost entirely for. So we actually might not have to bring them up, right? We can save our goodwill and just make sure these guys get into all the way into the approve. Let's demand. Yes, yes, yes. So we should be good now. I mean, there's those two parties together significantly outweigh. Yep. Oh, did I do the wrong one? We are doing work safety, right? Work safety. Is that not what you suggested? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the same... I'm reading the same message twice. Alright, Telegraph is still being researched. We can scoot this up a little bit. No demand for any of our... I mean, very small demand. But our districts have really filled out. And our income is so high. Alright, let's look at this stuff. Telegraph. We'll go with municipal usage of the telegraph, which is going to change our income. That is going to change our income a little bit. At this rate, we'll have unions. Yeah, we'll have unions before 1900. All right. I think trains are the transportation of the future, or every citizen should access. Let's go with trains are the transportation of the future this time. Progressive trait. Okay. Get that progressive trait going up. Is this still looking great? Oh yeah. Okay. I wonder if we could get the institutions placed already. Is there any way we could get that through? It didn't tell me. It didn't tell me what they think about it. Everyone should have a train ticket. I just think... See, last time this got voted down, but we are so in the plus. Or is that trying to do too much too soon? What do y'all think? Should we try to place a railway station right now? There's not a lot of happiness, but money is making everyone happy. Everyone knows motorized vehicles are the future. They're ready to vote, so let's go ahead and vote on this. Alright, very good. It passes. The only edict we haven't passed is to ban prostitution. Basically, it puts social life in the positive and fun further in the negative. Although it does give physical environment +1, which we desperately need. Okay. Do a clinic. First public railway opened up in the United Kingdom, 1831. Alright, if we were going to do a clinic, isn't there something you can do to raise the fun up? There definitely are things you can do to raise the fun up. I'm not sure that there's much we can do to raise the fun up this early in the game, though. I think they don't let you don't have too many tools here this early. If we wanted to add a clinic, it's going to cost $22K a month, which we can afford, but it is going to cut into that dramatically. Where would we put it? So this is going to, what, tear existing buildings down? Is that how it works? It would make more sense to be in a blue tile. I guess all these are just mixed, though. Oh, can you not put it on top of things? Oh, you can. So it's just going to destroy someone's house. That's what it's going to do? It's just going to destroy someone's house. See, we're going to be growing... Well, that's not true. We're actually going to be growing more this way. We don't have a lot of room to the left or the right, do we? This map is very tight compared to that last one. So he can take all the hate. Alright, so everybody's in full support of this. Let's do it. I mean, it's not even close. The only person that's voting against it is the person that lives in this house right here. That's the only vote against it. Everyone else is like, heck yeah. Bring us a clinic. Conservatives provoke you. Every opportunity to refer to your lowly birth and seek to embarrass you. Plus to cynical, minus to gullible. Confront the worst troublemakers. We'll do that. Okay. About to pass out. The beanie must come off. Alright. Y'all voted up. Alright.
Invention breeds invention. No sooner is the
So now we can do spread selection.
than gutta percha, the very material it requires, is found.
Going gas infrastructure next. Like, it's hard for me to imagine why you would not do all four of these, right? You can research them so much quicker than the next level, and they all seem vital to have. You're going to do them sometimes, so no, why not do them now? Alright, let's look at our city council here. I don't think we've gotten any more edicts, is that correct? Yeah, all we have is ban prostitution. We haven't unlocked spying yet. The only thing we could even think about doing right now is starting to plan our next district. Since the medical place is diagonal, it's going to make me upset, but it's a notches neighborhood. Yeah, we want to support women being allowed to own their own property. It's interesting, like the parties line up completely sort of neutral-ish on this issue. We may have to do a little bit of cajoling, but not too much. Let's propose some politicians. Alright, let's go look at it. Yeah, everyone's basically in approval. We don't need to do anything. Everyone's basically in approval. So how's our budget doing? We're doing good. We're making more income. So I think we're doing well. Alright, we need to get our Thea region up here, don't we? I'm just curious, what would a district look like that actually takes up this whole area? Too large. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that. Oh. We created a monster. Let's just start over. So we could do like a medium size, pay out of our own pocket, and then have room for one more district over here. Right? Everybody's is approving. We could go dense. We don't want to do sparse. You know, I wish it explained more about what dense does. They just kind of look identical to me. Maybe it's because of the size of this. Alright. Let's confirm the land plan. Alright. So even though commercial demand is at 0, we're not going to not include it at all. I actually think that's about right. We can add a church. Makes people's social life better. But we could add a police station. Increases security, and that's kind of what we need more of, right? And we would want to put it way up here to try to impact as many. We ought to put it in the commercial, in the business district, since that's what we have the least demand for. 20K a month. We're gonna be. We need to make some money off of this district to justify this. It just doesn't cover over here at all, does it? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should wait and put it like in a district that goes up here. Yeah, I agree. Let's don't do the police station. Let's don't get out of hand on our budget. Let's do the police station and the church up here, and then we can kind of expand. If anything, one thing we could do is expand like the grammar schools range or whatever those options are. I think that's more likely what we want to do. We can't add gas yet because of that. We can do it later though. Yeah, Great Recession hits in a couple of years, you're right. Let's just make sure this is going to get slam dunked. It is. Alright, let's speed up the time a little bit. Alright. And then we need to get our Beans district up again. In case old Beans comes back. Alright. Yeah, almost time to go look at the boats here. Gas infrastructure. Anglo-Saxon, Parisian, or Venice. Obviously the Anglo-Saxon is from like the British influence. What's Parisian from though? Oh, that's like the French, duh. And then the Viennese is going to be what, more locally in Austria? Okay. Let's go with the Viennese model. Okay. New district. Let's do it. So as soon as the majority of that party votes one way or another, the symbol shows up on that side, I think. Alright, let's see if this starts to fill out now. Looks like it is. Go with Parisian because they look fancy. Oh, sorry. Oh, rip the stream delay. That's a big old residential building. Alright, strange imports. Alright, Crusader. Someone is wanting to get a llama in their backyard. In your district. But all his neighbors is opposed to it. I'm gonna say no way. I'm gonna say no way. Alright. Physical environment. I knew it was going to affect physical environment. How's our budget? We're still about 25 up. Grammar school's got a pretty good range already. Clinic could be improved. Alright, I want to test something. Is that the same as endorsing it? Is that the same as service funding? That's $28K a month. I wonder if that's the same thing. In other words, if I endorse, it says it's going to cost $10K. We're at $141K. If that's $10K a month, like that's brutal. I guess I don't need to try it just yet, in case it is $10K a month. Yeah, this district is filling out nicely already. That's pretty awesome.
The porch light is burnt out, and I can't see whether it's dark outside or not.
Okay. Some of this is just, I mean, it's good, but it's expensive, right? There's entertainment and spying. Yeah, we did drop a couple frames there. And then this one just doesn't do a whole lot of anything, except it does select the density of the district. Although it does increase sales. Yeah, I mean, Rights of Man definitely gives us the most options. I'm fine with that. We're still waiting for the right to own property vote. It's taking a while. Ooh, the National wins the election. Wow. So what does that mean for our council? Look at that. The National Swarthulian Party. We've got 4 goodwill. They're neutral. Current supporter is students are the biggest, and elites. I mean, they kind of supported all across the social spectrum, which is interesting. Alright. Let's get those women owning some property here. It's not even close. That's what I like to see. What I like to see. Alright, so brain power added and bonus to social life. Law allowing women to own property passed. Native Americans forced onto reservations. So the Indian Wars are going on in America. Modern Prometheus reaches Swarthulia. Number of amateur scientists have risen dramatically since the publication of this British novel. Prometheus wasn't that a movie recently? All right. So no available edicts because we haven't passed this and we haven't finished Rights of Man yet. But our brain power has gone up, so we should be researching a little faster, which is helpful because we started one of the big research projects. So that's good. We do have a little commercial demand now, although it's flattening out a little bit. Mostly commercial and residential have a small amount of demand. Still doing good with our budget, right? Oh yeah, we're up to, whew. We are way up there now. economy is still growing. It really is. Wedding holiday or not? You proposed to a lady that you've been courting, and she said yes. The wedding is due in a couple of months, but now it's time to decide whether you will take a wedding holiday or not. You would be the first of your lineage to do so, but then again, you're mayor and should be entitled to it. It's actually skyrocketing. Yeah, the economy's doing great. We're going to do a short honeymoon. Like, this is an important time in our... But we're also modeling the fact that you do have a quote-unquote work-life balance. So we're going to go on a short honeymoon. A month of honeymoon, yo. Alright. Goodwill measure how party likes you. Points acquired towards progressive state. We had a beautiful wedding. And decided to take a short honeymoon. Okay, so... I think we need to do two things. I think we build a new district. And we start looking at, in this new district, adding... probably adding the police station, and then later on adding to the same district, adding a church. Maybe doing both. Guess you can afford that police station. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going to try to... Can we run one this way? It's an expensive one, but I really like it because it goes across the whole width, right? So dense grid just gives us... Let's see. Let's see if we can tell the difference here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It gives us an extra square. Why doesn't it tell you, like... It should explain that, I think. And maybe it did in the tutorial. Dense versus normal grid. Okay, can't find an answer. Why don't we just try a dense one? Alright, is it more expensive? Doesn't change price. Okay, right now we actually have the most commercial demand, and I've seen that to be the case. Uh-oh, movie looks scratched. Commercial has been in the higher demand, so let's do... So, one thing I don't understand is why don't these... We're going to do a little bit more residential. Like something like that, right? Because right now it's 200. Maybe we should go to 48%. Something like that. I think I'm liking that. Gas infrastructure. And we've got a lot of companies here, so I think that makes sense. See, I really like that because it covers everywhere pretty much. Actually, let's go back to services. What if we did add a church? And that does cover everywhere. This is an expensive place, but I think it's okay. Like, I think we're okay here. Almost 2 million. I mean, this is so much more expensive. Almost 100,000 per month, but I think it's going to be okay. Marriage scandal. You attend a fine dinner at Crusader, attended by local nobility. The ladies and gentlemen of Crusader have one topic of conversation: the scandalous marriage of Anton Schoenberg, having reached the age of 45. The man has suddenly decided to marry his longtime housekeeper, Lucilia. His family are mortified that he's marrying so far beneath him. Ask my opinion. How do I think? Maybe it was true love. Isn't that romantic? I mean, I'm not going to say I would disown him. I'm just not. And I'm not going to make a bad joke. Socialite trait. Okay. Whatever. I didn't love any of the choices there, but that was the least of the ones. So, all right. If this ends up bringing in the kind of money that I hope it will, we're going to jump on trying to get that train station. As long as we can sort of balance our budget after this district goes up. We're going to try to get that train station in because that will increase all of our business. What's the rights of man? The city's administrative focus on how the natural rights of men take into account in modern cities. Do you wish to pay special attention to the vagrants or the criminals? Criminals. Bonus to security. Alright, let's begin voting, folks. Okay. We did it. Alright, let's see how this starts looking. Okay. So far, so good. And we're still making more than we're spending, and the district's not filled out yet. So it does look like we're going to be a positive here. We'll have some more edicts to decide on when rights of man. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to jump on this. We're going to see if we can get away with it. Oh, everybody approves it. Costs 2 prestige. We'll do a normal vote. This bustling city. Yeah, man. It's doing good. Everybody, oh, the train station's going to go up. I'm so excited because that should play to our strengths of just having brought in a bunch of good commercial. So we'll see. Rights of man will pass soon. Alright, let's take a little closer look at stuff since we don't have any activities. Church looks awesome. They win the election. Free Democratic came in second. Prophet lynched. Holy artifact missing. That's the Mormon church. Ether uses surgical painkiller. Alright, new institution. Let's get that train station in here. It's the Detroit of Hungary. Alright, I didn't see, it never told me what the effects were going to be. Let's see what it is. Sales demand goes up. Bonus to fun. And bonus to personal growth, which we're almost at 500k on personal growth. Alright, and Rights of Man is about to... Police station looks pretty cool. First train from Vienna. Emperor himself arrives at the first train. Ceremony construction foreman makes a faux pas by pointing out the misery of those who got injured during the construction, even though the number was well below expected levels. Address the victims in your speech as well. Bonus to security. Working class. I like it.
I have always claimed
The rights of men.
didn't want a drink as bad as they wanted the right to take a drink if they did happen to want one.
Alright, doesn't it feel like we go with sanitation next? Or do we want to get spying? Everything's going so well that I think we go sanitation next. If we were struggling, then spying, but... Go with sanitation next. Alright, time to look at those edicts. See what's going to help us the most. Sorry about that. I was close to going with the spying one, but... Alright, raise workshop wages. It's going to increase our city expenses. City curfew. Huge effect on security. I don't think we need that right now. We don't want loitering ban. I think we might want to regulate gambling. We don't want to ban it. I think we want to regulate it. At this point, I would do sanitation and then the one with theater and spying. Yeah, that's the plan for now. Alright. If we regulate banning, it's going to take away money from citizens. Social is going to go down by 1, but we've got a really high, and fun will go up by 1, which is good. The other thing we don't have much of is physical environment. Look how good our stats are, though, compared to the last game. Alright, we're going to propose this. It's not going to be hard to get them to... It's not going to be hard to get them to support it. Who is against it? Oh, we've got it. Look at... You know, I'm surprised we haven't built up more goodwill, though. How is goodwill calculated? Everything's been going so well, and I haven't had to influence very much. I thought the goodwill would be, like, higher than that. Alright, so this is the biggest party, right? 23, 19, I can't see. 19. Oh, they're pretty even. This is kind of cool. And they're already towards the positive. Like, I don't think I need to waste any goodwill. It's just going to pass, right? So... I swear, if Germany ruins this town in World War II, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be so upset. Okay. Is there anything you can do with this? Upgrade institution. No upgrades unlocked. Okay. We're about to regulate gambling. Alright. Very good. Look at our city budget. We're still going up by 4 even after adding all of the expenses that we've added. So the question is now, if there are any more edicts that we want to pass. I'm not sure there are, to be honest. The only thing I would consider is workshop wages, but I don't know that we need to do that. So it gives more jobs, but it's going to increase our budget. Is that right? By 20%? But it does increase the money that citizens can use on companies, so it'll grow our industry a little bit too. That makes me nervous, that 20% change in monthly city fund. We're too close to balanced right now. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we're good on edicts. I think we wait and see what sanitation brings, see where our budget is then. It could continue to grow. I mean, this district is filled out, but businesses could continue to grow. I don't know. Child labor. Even though you're now mayor, you identify with the lower social class that need to work their hearts out to earn a living. Ever increasing worries, particularly now that you've become a family man. Your son, Dougal? Yeah. Why did we name our son Dougal again? He's already 5 and there's no need for you to put him to work to earn a living. That's not the case for most. When you see children who are barely teenagers, you can't help but feel sad and privileged that your own children need to not suffer such a fate. We definitely want to ban work for children under 10. Try limiting child labor is what I want to do. If the budget is good enough, raise wages. It's not a bad idea. I don't even know how to do that, but that's not a bad idea. Alright, we're going to try limiting. So the only people that are not agreeing with this. Alright, we got to vote. I don't like how this party is like almost neutral on it. But it's going to pass like dramatically. 10 minutes I realized that they had left a lot of things out in it from the book. Yeah, for sure. Free Democrat Party is against the ban of child labor. Yes, that's what I'm saying. What's up with that? Alright. Demand change for social life. Brain power increased. I mean, everything is a benefit from that. It's here. Young children no longer to do unwieldy work. Doctors to wash hands after handling corpses. It's like the things that just, the common sense things that we didn't think of, huh? Emperor flees to Swar. Why is the Emperor fleeing here? Don't come here. We're going to be independent too, buddy. Don't come here. I don't want you here. Alright, we're now back to 2,000 difference there in terms of our month-to-month budget. The only thing that's in demand is residential, and it's a pretty strong demand. It may be time to build that last district over here. Right? And just pay for it out of our own pocket and do a lot of residential. Well, the children in the factories do help with the economy. I guess this is true. Alright, so they're kind of split here, but we'll still get it passed. Although if I pay for it out of pocket, it won't matter. We'll go back to default. And we're going 65%. No, let's go 60%. This is not going to be a heavy industry area. $65, 2016. I kind of want this a little bit lower. Something like that. We're going to be able to pay for this out of pocket, I believe. What is a workshop? A vocational school. That's awesome. Why doesn't it tell me what a workshop is? I forgot I had been unlocking new things here. -1 to security. We've got a lot of security. Provides work to the unemployed. How are they going to get here? How much unemployment do we have? This place is going to get really expensive, but cutting into, I don't think we're going to put the vocational school here. I assume you don't have many unemployed. Yeah. And maybe I should try to check that real quick, because I might not should even add the workshop right now. That might be unnecessary. Let's demolish that. Ooh, I can't pay for that out of my own pocket. But they're going to pass it. We'll just do normal vote. I mean, it's not going to even be close. Okay. Price of progress. Construction site near railway station explosion caused deaths of 14 construction workers and dozens more were injured. You decided to give a public speech. Acknowledge tries don't promise anything. Promise to improve work safety. Compensate the families. It costs $2,000. Blame the liberals for the accident. Yeah, I think promise to improve work safety is where you go here. Alright. New district's about to be voted on. We're up to 14 brain power. Okay. You know, one thing we could do, how's our budget? Let's wait till that stabilizes. See if it's going to stabilize. I think it will as this fills in. Work safety our #1 priority. Oh, circus is coming. See you, Crusader. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being so supportive. I appreciate it. Hope you get some good rest. Alright, circus is coming. Circus is coming to town. Excited about it. How should the city prepare? Let restaurants open food stalls in the streets. Add more police to patrol the streets. We'll do that. Thanks to the police, everything went without much trouble. I love me a good pie. Alright. Yeah, we're climbing back. We're getting there. Sanitation. Water cleanliness, sewers. We'll go water cleanliness this time. That's going to cost us money, though. Alright, let's see how things are looking here with our budget. We're 8,000 monthly short. We're climbing, though. I hope as this fills out, it'll make up for it. Worldwide bust, recession goes global. Alright, here we go. Now we find out if we can make it. If we're gonna... Whew, we almost caught up. That's awesome. Yeah, we're in the positive now. Okay, we're in the positive. Let's see how the recession hits. Can you check on unemployment? Yeah, I'll try to if I can figure out how. Okay. The chairman of the Physiocratic Party accuses you of being incompetent, probably because you've just had a disagreement with him. Alright, we'll let the insult go. Alright. Let's see here. Probably city data. City income, business areas. No. Wait, maybe. No. Happiness? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Actually, middle class and elite. Okay, so... And that's probably somewhat a function of not having... research, not having developed for highly educated people to have jobs, right? I mean, the fact that our lower class and working class have jobs, like, that's great. We do want to get this... The elite can't find a job. Yeah, I mean, and... You know, we don't have a college or thing yet, or we don't have industry that's probably more developed. So, I mean, I think that comes with time, probably. Create one workshop. Are the elite gonna work at the workshop? That is a high percentage, isn't it? Or the vocational school. Let's see how this, God, where are we back in the... We're making good money again. National Ruling Party wins the election. So one thing I was thinking about looking at is... adding gas infrastructure. It boosts companies. I mean, I guess I should really do it like, where has the most business? Income is 66K, 54, 41. What? Do they have so much more of an income because they have the gas infrastructure? Why is this place making so much bank on business? 7,917. Oh, wait. It doesn't have the K, so is it actually making less? 41,000, 66,000, 54,000, 53,000, and this is only 7,000, 8,000? I guess I'm seeing it wrong, right? Dougal's education. Your son is of age and you've decided to promote him to higher education. Which field do you think he should be educated? Not political sciences. Doesn't matter as long as he works hard. As a father, that's what I want to say, so I'm going to say it. Cynical, progressive, solitarian. Okay. Civil engineering. Yay! You feel like it wasn't his choice from when he expects you to want to study, unless he works very hard. Shows his grades, big lower grades. So, okay. All right. So anyway, what I was thinking about doing is adding gas infrastructure to all of our zones. I don't know. Do we get that money back? Like, is that a good investment? We don't have any more institutions. And like you said, we could... Alright, where do the most residents... Where do the most elite residents live? In Crusader. $65. Actually, that's close. $74. Personal growth. Gives work to the unemployed. What does it say under provides education to surrounding residents? Oops. Workshop is expensive to maintain. Probably should do the gas infrastructure first. Workshop is a lot. $32K a month. How much is the gas? $12 a month. Alright, let's activate the grid. pay for that out of our personal funds. Alright, Crusader is now online with gas infrastructure. Okay, we've used a lot of our personal funds. We'll add it here as well. Oh wait, let's see what our budget does actually first, because we just took a huge hit, so we need to see if any of this is going to come back to us. Oh, it already did. Wait, no it didn't. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit and see if this changes. So we should see some of that
Like
sanitation. Okay.
what you get out of it.
So we're going
depends on
spying next. Alright, we just completed sanitation. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. See if we're getting closer. Alright, we're back in the positive. Significantly back in the positive. Okay. Alright, let's modify district. Do we have a new service? Oh yeah, we can put small parks in. We can finally start to change that. How much is it? It's not that much per... It's a kind of a big cost up front, but it's not that much per month. Private use for telegraphs. Is that an edict? Oh, we can also start to put water pipes in. Boost companies. Water pipe could boost companies as well. +3 in health and +2 in physical environment. So this is going to cost a lot of money, but the running cost isn't too bad. Heading to bed, have fun. Alright, later Thea, thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Whew. It is expensive when you start upgrading gravel services. No, it's the other option for telegraph event. Did we have a telegraph event, or is it coming now that we've... Still need lights. Gas streets lights for your districts. Where is gas street lights? Oh. So that's not an option until you... Oh, gotcha. That is expensive. So just to do one district cost 1.3 million. So I guess we just slowly start doing it. $1.3 million? No thanks. Alright, it's going to get approved. Let's go back. Let's look at, because we've got some new edicts, right? I wonder if this is the time that we have to raise taxes a little bit. Especially on business taxes. Like 15 and maybe 13. Because we're providing a lot more services now. I think we're going to have to do that. This is the first time we've had a contentious... Alright, 21, 21, and we've got 19 pretty supportive. Alright, let's demand... Okay. Demand. Okay. Tax has been pretty stagnant the last 30 years. Yeah, the problem is we're not getting it, right? It may not pass. This may be our first misstep. Alright, let's look at edicts. Let's look at the edicts. Bonus to health. And monthly expenditures go up. So that's something we need to do, but we need to make sure our budget gets balanced here. Okay, I think we're going to hold off and wait. Unfortunately, this tax vote is just going to be brutal. It's not going to go in our way. Oh, we can do more cajoling. Okay. We might get it now. Yeah, I think we've got it now. Okay. All right. Whew. That was stressful. Hope for faded economy. Markets can and do recover. Alright. Let's get the modified district vote first. Maybe they'll get in the habit of voting yes, and then we'll get the taxes vote too. Alright. I don't think it'll be actually that close. I think we've got this, but it took a lot of work from us. With the increased taxes, you can do more now. Yep. Yep. So with that, I think we can go ahead and look at this financial aid for running water. And let's see. So far, it looks great. We've got 21, and not all of them will vote against. And we've got 19 that are in the bag for it. All right, let's check our budget out here. Slow this down just a little bit. Yeah, we're way in the positive. Okay. It's time to modify our biggest district here with infrastructure. Add a water pipe, sewer system, street lights. Then this will be the last one we modify for a little bit, so we can build our budget, our economy back up a little bit. Yeah, I think we're good. The only thing I'm not sure about is the park. What if we did add a park? Like right here. I like it. Normal vote. And they're going to prove that wholeheartedly. Alright, so let's start going up a little bit because we want to build our money back up. And we're way in the black right now. It's so good. Imagine when the actual Great Depression hits, I know. Okay. It's hereby proposed that citizens will be allowed to form labor unions. I mean, I'm from a working class background. It's really going to sort of be against me to say no to this. Social life change is going to go up. Brain power is going to go way up. I'm going to support it. Karl Marx is here. Okay. Masses demand unionization. Progressive laws stand backwards. Alright, let's see what this is looking like. It's not going to be an easy vote. If we can get... We don't have much goodwill. We can do a plea to just get it a little bit here, higher. Oh, that did not do much. That did a little bit. That will help. So we've got 19 yeses. We've got about 10 yeses. And about 20 no's. It's going to be so close. City Council's ready to vote. Let's see what this financial aid for water does. Yeah, it's a landslide. And the modified district will be a landslide as well. Yeah, it's very split. And you would expect it to be. I mean, that's kind of what you would expect, right? It's 9-9 right now. 3-0. We could plead, try to get... Oh, we can't yet. I guess we'll be able to later. Some time has to go by, I think. We're still raking in the cash, though. Photography. Promote the new technology. Anything to help business, right? Once we get up to 2 million, we'll... Wait, what? Limited liability companies. Limiting liability. Huh. Demand goes up. Again, supporting this supports business growth. So I'm going to support it. New type of company. I like it. Yes, we're going to win that. No problem. Alright, what about this one? Do we need to try to get a few more votes? Okay, I think we're good. That'll pass now easily. Or fairly easily. Alright, I mean, yeah, we're going to wait till we get to 2 million. And then we're going to go to... We're going to go to... Let's see. I think Thea next. And then Draka and then Bean last. In terms of the major overhauls of the city. You can see the lights at night. That's awesome. So cool. They just ran into each other, but no worries. Circus is coming. Alright, we're going to be a little bit more chill about it. Let restaurants open up. Sales demand. And we're good across the board. Free Democratic Party wins the election. Things are changing. Where are the parties? Wow, Free Democratic Party. Aren't they the ones that most often disagree with me? They've got the support of the people right now, though. How are our votes going, by the way? Oh, yeah. Labor unions is still a little tight, but we got it. Yeah, labor unions is looking good. 3-vote lead with everything sort of leaning in that direction.
Photography is a tough life. You can be taken, framed, exposed, shot, captured, and hung all in the same day.
This is the last one. This error must be about... Can I go ahead and go to error 2? Oh! I didn't know you could do that. So that's what it means when it shows you the lines off the grid. We have access to error 2 now. So what would I be skipping if I skips this? See, this does help sales and such. I haven't even looked at error 2 things, though. University, sports clubs, national romanticism, toilet paper, food store, central hospital. I really like to get a central hospital. Courthouse law, book publishing, women's rights, lower class, secret balloting, all that's really important. But let's just go ahead and finish it. I mean, we're growing, we've got increasing brain power. You can't research electricity. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it then. We're about to have our vote. Oh, accusations of incompetency. Well, this party is like... They're desperate because we're just getting too soft if we do it, but I don't want to be cruel. They're desperate. They've lost so much influence. So we'll just let it go. Alright, so let's do the easy vote first. This is for the LLC. This has huge impacts on business. Forming companies easier than ever. First novel written by a woman. That's cool. Alright, here we go. It's the closest vote we've had in a while. It's still not super close, but it's the closest one we've had in a while. So they can form labors. Unions are done. Unions are here. And there shouldn't be any new edicts, right? No. Okay, and we'll be able to spy soon, which will be good. We're not quite up over 2 million yet. We're still making a little bit. So it did come down some. What recent decision impacted how much money we're making? Now it's going back up a little bit. We don't have any new services, right? Oh, the theater. That would be cool. Ugh, I bet it looks nice too. We don't need it though. I mean, you know, like our budget's too in flux right now to be putting down a theater just yet. Dougal in trouble. Your son has managed to attract unwanted attention from students, the elite families. The rector. We're going to bring it to the rector's attention. We're not going to like take personal vindication here. Socialite. We're such a socialite. Dougal's in the Italian Mafia. That's good stuff. Hey, have you ever played RimWorld? I'm just curious if you, if I'm ever playing RimWorld, if that would interest you. I love RimWorld. I've only been playing it for a couple weeks off and on, but I mean, I'm into this right now, but I don't feel like this game's gonna hold me like forever. I mean, we'll see how the whole playthrough goes. It may just get better and better, but a new metal processing method is making it easier and cheaper to produce high quality metal. Do you... You've heard about it? Okay. We're going to let the companies use it. I think we're going to like lean towards free market right now. Although that's not focusing on safety, is it? I've just been leaning towards like business decisions. We're going to do that. All right, let's see what happened here. Sales demand. Bonus to physical environment. Okay. Oh, sales demand went down. Ooh. Alright. Era will change in 12 months. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, so let's see how much. Okay, so like this business making 77, 55, 68, 87. We should really probably upgrade this zone first. Alright, it's going to cost just over $1 million. Everybody's in support. We're not going to add a theater. We don't need it. Traka is a moneymaker. Alright. Easy vote. So we'll do Thea and Bean last. So once this passes, that'll bring our budget down a good bit, and we'll let it grow back up again. Circus is coming again.
Austrians, we are not. Soviets, we do not want to become. So let us be Swaralians.
Oh, we have a new leader. The West Side gets the good stuff. Thanks to his father having been mayor of the city, Dougal becomes... Oh, it's Dougal with the scars. University degrees. Father's grandfather's example of giving us just self-worth. Bullied from early age. Custom conflict. Old order will not bring about any reform. What's the spirit of change? He's cynical. Personal growth. Okay. When the world transforms, the same happens to people and their representatives. The dawn of the new era, citizen service needs to grow, and there are changes who they vote for. Oh, the National Swaralian Party is gone. Now it's young and old. That's cool. So we've got a new party. When the world transforms, it happens to people and their representatives. The dawn of a new era, the citizen service needs grow, and there are changes in who they vote for. So there's more needs now, I'm guessing. Yep, it's split. The old Swaralian Party wins the election. The old party does win the election, though, even though the new party is here. Modified district. We can do that, and we can look at the... Go ahead and look at the party breakdown. It's cool that there's 4 parties now. I was really hoping that that would happen, that it wouldn't be, like, stuck to a 3-party system. Alright, that passed easily. Council overview. Wow, look how split it is right now. The young Swaralians are on the rise. You can just feel it. I feel like we're taking to the barricades. Revolution is in the air. I love it. I love it. It just got real. Alright, hold on. I just want to look around a little bit and see what's going on. Okay, we just spent a lot of money. And we are... Whoa. A welcome event. Following his footnotes. Being the first in the family to receive a university degree, you look back at the hard work your father had to do to make it come true. What was the most valuable lesson you learned from him? Integrity? What's the difference between the two? What, my finances? Or the party? There's only like 3 member difference in the party, I think. They're all almost even. I think integrity. Honest and progressive. I like that. Alright, so our economy right now is almost even, which we just made some changes up here that should boost their business, so that should quickly catch up, I think. Anti-water pollution legislation. I'm fine with that. It's going to be close, isn't it? Underground trains are ready in London. It's really close. Now, who is this? The Young Party is fully supporting it. The Physiocratic Party, Left Liberal Party, born out of the National Swaralian Party. This is left-wing policies, wanting more state control and loyal to the empire. Yeah, I'm not loyal to the empire. This one says right-wing policies, wanting more liberties from the empire. Kind of like some of that. And then the old Swaralian Party, right-wing conservative party, born out of the national, desires more autonomy within the empire, but is skeptical of chances as independent state. It's the old guard. Alright, so they only have... Okay, so 16. I guess if we could get the larger of these two to move a little bit, we're getting in the right direction. And this is for anti-water. This shouldn't be hard to pass, right? Alright, we'll check back on it. I think that'll easily pass now. I'm at the old and young parties. Young Swarylian party sounds like you. Alright, so let's make sure this is looking good. No one else has voted yet, but I think that's going to be fine. Alright, we're back in the positive somehow. It must have kicked in the money we invested. Oh, we need to build a district. I didn't even notice that. Alright, where's the next district going to be? Start building to the right. We don't have that much space left. Let's build to the right.
My point has always been that ever since the Industrial Revolution, science fiction has been the most important genre.
All right, we've done everything there. So electricity, huh? It's going to save money for everyone. Provides income. I like all of these. It's so hard. I think electricity though. Let's pause. Let's check on this voting. I just want to make sure it's going in our direction. Oh, it still hasn't changed. But I don't see how it would not go in our favor. It's just going to be close. Check back with it again. Alright. Do we have enough cash to create another district? I guess that's the question. If we do to there, that will leave enough for one more district, which I think is good. Demand the physiocratic. Yeah, I might go back and look at that. Ooh, look at this. They're not supporting growth right now. Is it because of the money? I actually may not... Oh, district density. What does this mean? What does density mean? Alright, there is actually the most industry demand. Which I hate to do a bunch of industry down here near the coast, but... there's the least residential. Something like that. See, wish it would talk about density. Holy cow! Look at the price change. We can't do medium I mean, that's plus 89,000 per month. We're not going to try that on this zone. You can cram more buildings in it with higher density. Well, that's probably something we'll have to start doing on future grids. But like, the city can't even afford this right now. Let's build our money up because they're going to vote yes for that, I think, if they can afford it. I think it's a money issue for them. They've never opposed growth when we could afford the growth. Alright, let's check the anti-water pollution. Let's just go gently here. We're just going to do a little private meeting. Alright, that should do it. That should do it. Did we modernize Thea? No. Maybe we do that before we build another district. I think the issue with it is how confident are we in our budget moving forward? Because this is going to drain us. They do support it. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Then we'll just have one place left to modernize. It really doesn't add that much per month, but the bridge. We could make the east the ghetto. Alright, new railroad bridge is being built, but can this bridge actually withstand the weight of a train? Ridiculed the project, saying that the bridge will collapse under the first train to pass over it, and many people appear to listen to him. Do we trust the engineers? Don't we just trust the engineers? Just in case ad supports. Does it tell you how much that cost? Nah, we'll do it. That's interesting. Okay, so just for future reference, the supports get destroyed and it still stands. But we did get a bonus to security service, I guess, for voting that way. Yeah, we're really in the black. We're doing great with our budget. So even though we're about to spend a lot, I'm still feeling pretty good about that. So I got to start thinking about my exit strategy tonight. I'm going to have to wrap it up to get some sleep fairly soon. We're definitely going to get through these two votes. But I don't think we'll finish researching electricity before I call it a night. We'll see. Young Sorelian Party wins the election. I told you. Revolution. Free Democratic Party is coming second with 24%. Oil struck in the United States, and after 30 years, London Underground trains are ready. Okay. Not a problem. Dissolution of Austria-Hungary Empire in 1918. Right to form associations. All citizens should have the right to associate with whom they choose. Absolutely. Let's see what all this does, though. They're going to demand more. Brain power, though. That's awesome. I like it. We support that. Fight to form associations proposed in Congress. Yeah, I mean, everyone except for the Physiocratic Party likes it. So it's going to pass without even sweating. Whoa, we're losing money. But doesn't that often happen right after we increase the place and then it slowly builds up? It's not building up though. It's actually going down. And we're almost out of money. Okay, hold everything. Before we get into a depressed state, let's look at... Service funding is at pretty much, I mean, not minimum, but it's at starting area for everything. So our only real option is taxes. What if we go to 15 on personal and 18 on business? It just looks like that's going to be hard to get, but I bet we can. It's going to give us plus 83,000 a month, 82,000 a month. It tells right there. Okay. Getting a little aggressive on taxes, but I'd like to think we can get to another stabilized point and maybe not have to come back to taxes again for a long time. Okay. We need to try to get the Free Democratic Party because they have more voters. Higher taxes as a result of a socialist leader. Yeah. Okay. We're going to threaten them. Can I go back? Can I change my mind? I guess I can't. Okay. You can't afford to oppose me. Whoa. Okay. Okay, it worked. We're going to demand it. Okay. So now it should pass. We could just plead with them with them and just make sure. All right, we've made sure. Right to form associations, we're good. Taxes now, we're good. And anti-water, we're nailing it. Okay, I think this is a good pausing place. I think this is a good spot to pause. We've got some important votes coming up, but all of them look pretty positive at this point. And the main concern, of course, is monthly budget. I like that you can hear like ambient noises too, like kids playing and stuff. The economy is down the drain. As long as that tax increase goes through. But yeah, we need to be a little more careful. I think I'm getting a little overconfident because of how well we were doing there economically. But ooh, we have a port now. It costs 1.5 million and 20. It's not that much per. The monthly cost isn't the bad part, it's the how much it costs to initially put it. And where do you put that here? Okay, so that's something else we can do next time we play is once we're in a comfortable position, start looking at the port. All right, El Presidente, send us your Swiss bank account. Seriously. Yeah, that's one thing, like, I don't have the personal funds that the other, when I chose the Russian immigrants, you definitely got a lot more personal money. Alright, thanks for watching tonight, Jack Notch. Thanks for the follow. And we'll be back. I'll be back again. Probably tomorrow night, to be honest. But see if I can get OBS Studio working. Because this basic version isn't as fun to use. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you later.